When you after you get all hooked up to it and stuff,
Sure.
you can hook it all to your phone now.
Okay.
Lets this app come through it. Here's your water pump button. That's the one. So now you've got your pump on, and I always get confused on which way. That should be hot.
Yeah.
Because that handle you can turn any way.
Yeah.
Right.
So it goes, yeah.
Maybe it's that way.
It's kind of like when we have it at our house.
Now, does it have the H? Sometimes they don't. There it is. So it's push it towards the wall, and there's your hot water.
Okay.
And that's on electric only. You see over here?
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm on electric water heater. You can have them both on at the same time.
Okay.
Right now, the gas wouldn't fire. It's already hot. Why would it? You know.
Right.
It just as you use hot water, then it starts to reheat.
Mm-hmm.
Tank heaters are, imagine you've gone hunting in Montana. The cold weather snuck up on you. There's nowhere to, especially a black tank, because you can always dump a gray tank kind of anywhere, any parking lot. Black tank, you can't. But you can hit that button right there. It's like little heating pads on the bottom of your tanks. Your fresh, your black, and your gray. In other words, if I've got a full tank, I can turn that on and haul, especially, because then windshield makes it even worse.
Yeah.
You can haul it, done. Right, they're down there with a little warm blanket on it. They're not going to freeze.
Freeze, yeah.
Right, and pop the tank. And these buttons over here, you've got step light.
Okay.
That's just the light for your footlight.
Mm-hmm.
And then awning light, like you can kind of see it on my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Porch light, that's your little yellow light right here.
Okay.
And then this is your interior light. And that kills all these. Now you can still fine tune these. You can still say,
Oh.
I'm gonna shut this one off because when you hook up TVs and stuff, well, I don't want that bright light on me, but I need a
Right.
light here. You can fine tune the lighting any way you want.
Okay.
And here's your awning out. Make sure, yeah, this one will, before you run your awning, kind of just make sure your door's in that position.
Okay.
If it's all the way open,
Yeah.
it will let the awning it'll scrape it.
Uh-huh.
So close the door a little bit.
Right.
Okay.
And all of this is 12 volt. Yeah, there's.
Okay.
Oh, I still got room. And when you see the black part,
Yeah.
that's the back of the tube, and that's fully extended.
Okay.
And it does have a balance. Eventually, it'll let go, and you'll have a little dangly out there on the end.
Okay.
And now with these awnings, water's not the issue. It deals with water by itself. It's got struts. If it'll fill up with water,
Uh-huh.
when it gets to a certain weight, it dumps it and
Dumps
stands
it.
back up.
Okay.
You can grab the handles out here and adjust it. In other words, you may want the water going that way, not over here with our stuff. So you can walk over to it and go.
Oh, it's okay to just manually
Right.
grab that thing.
It adds tilt to it. You can do both sides or either. It doesn't matter. It's just wherever you want to hit it.
Okay.
And when you get ready to roll this back in, you don't have to mess with arms. You don't. There's nothing. They're going to land where they're supposed to.
Okay.
All you do is hit the button.
Okay.
Even though
It'll
it's
reset
sitting-
itself.
Right.
then.
Even though it's sitting crooked right now, the arms are going to fall where they only can go one way,
Okay.
Okay.
and then you're done. The issue with awnings is wind.
Yeah.
So like if you haul it to a campsite and now we're going to go out with this couple of days on the boat or whatever, we're going to be gone all day, just roll it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
If a storm blows in, it can be a lot of money
Yeah.
in one chunk.
Yep.
And when it lands, you're ready to hook the truck to it and go. It's done.
Okay.
There's no locks, there's none of that stuff. It's ready to go. And your slide, I'll go ahead and show you. It moves a little bit. Imagine it all the way in. It comes into about right here.
Okay.
You can still get to the restroom and stuff if it's in.
If it's in.
Okay.
And when you move these slides in or out, you might hear that clutch kind of go, at the end. You hear that little,
Mm-hmm.
That's telling you we're all the way out. we're compressed, the seals are good, and you're done. Right.
Okay.
And that's in or out. You want to kind of hear that last grunt.
Okay.
Like, you know, I've had enough. Let go of the button. And on your cooktop with this, surely he didn't turn off my LP. There we go.
Wow.
Now, and this is always a good thing to do when you first start camping.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to the campsite and you're setting up.
Yeah.
If all you do is grab a couple of them, fire it up, oh, they're burning good. It burps the little air out of the system.
Okay.
That way, if you're using water heater on gas or anything, everything fires first time.
Okay.
And on these, do you plan on cooking in the oven?
A little bit, maybe.
I do every morning. I make biscuit and gravy every morning. That's kind of my thing.
Okay.
Leave me alone. I'm doing my thing. You know.
Uh-huh.
And with this one, and it's so hard to see, it does say pilot light.
Okay.
Now to my blind eyes, but you find pilot light and you see now I can push the button in
Uh-huh.
and hold it. And this one probably has the igniter, yeah. So it lit the pilot light. You see the
Okay,
little
yeah,
fire?
I see it. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and hold this 3 seconds or something. And then you turn it this way to ignite the burner.
Okay.
And then it does have temperature on it up here.
Okay.
Kind of find your temperature that you're looking for. It's hard for me to see it. And then when you're done with it, always do this. Boop, take it all the way to off.
Okay.
Because you may learn, oh, I can keep the pilot light going. That's an open flame
Yeah.
in a camper.
Yeah.
Never a good idea.
Yeah.
And if you're leaving that pilot light going, you're burning up your money now. That's propane, right?
Yep.
So just
Okay.
turn it. It's easy to light.
Yeah, it did take long.
The trick to making these things work correctly,
Mm-hmm.
get it going, set your temperature, you're going to let it preheat. When I say preheat, it's not like an electric oven at the house.
Yep.
Give it 3 minutes, done. It's ready to start cooking.
Okay.
And you see, this is adjustable. You
Yep.
can move it to different levels. This isn't. That's where the burner's at.
Okay.
If you have an old pizza stone or
Mhm.
something at the house,
Yep.
12-inch pizza stone, set it on this shelf and forget it. That just becomes that diverter. So when the flame does fire back up, keep
Uh-huh.
it staying at temperature. You're not burning the bottom of your biscuits before the top's cooked.
Okay. That
And,
makes sense.
and like I
yeah.
said, I make cookies and biscuits and stuff
Mhm.
pretty much every day,
Okay.
and that makes that oven work fine.
All right.
Regular, does it have microwave? It's a household microwave. There's nothing fancy there. It's a microwave.
Okay.
This and this is what has to have 110 power.
Okay.
Either generator or plug it in. And this I want, but I'll probably never get it. This is your refrigerator.
Oh wow.
So, you
Yeah.
see that there's none of the fancy stuff. You can get in here and look at it. Oh, 12 volt. As long as that battery like if you park it
Mm-hmm.
and you go around and turn all the lights off, but you leave the battery disconnect on, the battery's running that refrigerator.
Okay.
Right, that's where the battery disconnect is nice. Boom, shut everything off. You're done. This is 12 volt going down the road. Everything. As long as that disconnect's on, this thing starts getting cold. Really-
Does
really
it run
cold.
off propane too? Did I read
No,
that?
this
okay.
is only 12 volt. That's why I said
Okay.
I wish I had it. Because then I'm not using my money anymore going down the road.
Yeah.
Keeping my food cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is your Wi-Fi Ranger.
Uh-huh.
That's your booster.
Okay.
And when you log on to this website, it tells you you can even scan the bar.
Okay.
When you get onto the website, it's the first thing it's going to tell you on these is, at least it's been a year since I've done it,
Mm-hmm.
but they may have updated. But the first thing it said was, turn it on and leave stuff alone for about 3 minutes.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
let it do what it does, I guess, and then you start your process. And at the end, it does let you enter your own password and stuff for the security.
Okay. And the Wi-Fi Ranger just picks up signals that are
Right,
nearby.
it's a booster. It's because most campsites have free Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're 40 campers away from the last booster,
Yeah.
oh, I can't reach it. Now you can link to that, and it shoots and it'll help you find. I've even heard people say, you know, there was some old lady across the lake, I guess, that had Wi-Fi with no password. I was using her stuff all weekend.
Yeah.
You know, so. And then let's see if we had where did I put it? Some of these, they're getting so inconsistent. They're starting now with a lot of the radios in them. They're actually not giving you the remotes anymore.
Oh.
Very few people. It's more, treat it more like a car radio.
Uh-huh.
You get in it and operate it, you know.
Yeah.
Where's that one? Hope I ain't got it cranking.
Okay, so thank you so much for joining us. Jimmy, are you on?